survive or not survive, we'll do the last beer. It'll be either in memoriam or
Yeah.
you guys successfully completed the job.
Is there a chance that we won't complete the job?
I didn't read the end guy's stat block as close as I should have, so yes, potentially.
That's not that. I thought there was more and more in there.
No.
Does it have one of those like big, like stupid peanut butter bumps where they're like they took out
Peanut
all
butter bump?
Yeah, like the peanut butter jar was like it used to be like this, and then they took out the middle, and then you get less peanut butter.
Welcome to the Purgatorious Pig Tavern podcast, the craft beer and Dungeons and Dragons podcast. I am your GM, Scott, and we'll go around the table and introduce everyone playing today.
Eric is here. I'm playing as Rick Rolsher and Little Buddy.
This is Aaron playing as Short Stack.
Matt, and I am playing as Marty.
Welcome, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Rick and Short Stack, you guys come downstairs after taking a long rest, and you see if the Recluse King poster has been refreshed. It's clean, no tabs are pulled off. And next to it, you see a new posting that reads the following. Fellow adventurers, I'm looking for a few individuals to travel with me to retrieve a family relic that was taken from me when I was younger. You can find me at the bar, talking probably to Mythoris for further information. You guys come down, you see the rest of the bar is empty other than a cloaked and hooded individual talking to Mythoris.
Want to go?
Let's take this job. Just you and me, but I think we could do it.
Yeah, don't tell Randy.
Yeah, don't tell Randy.
All right, let's approach the bar and Mythoris and the cloaked individual.
Mythoris says, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Do you have any more of that special hangover sauce?
Yeah, I probably can whip some up.
Nice.
She reaches under the bar and pulls out this green concoction and hands it your way.
Is that wake-up juice?
It's Jaeger.
Oh, gross.
Ugh.
We're interested in the posting that we saw up there. That's not the king.
The individual at the bar here?
Yeah, this is Marty, is it?
It's Marty.
Yeah, Marty posted that the other day. Yeah, if you want to know more information, I'm sure you can answer any questions.
We can have to be social? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yes.
Okay.
Pushing off your
Fine.
duties on our guest. Jeez.
Yep.
I don't just give out the information for free.
All right. Can we buy you a beer then?
I would love a beer.
Mythoris, what you got?
I actually just got a new shipment from a local place. I think I got a coffee stout available for you guys.
Oh, it's perfect breakfast beer.
We'll take
So
it.
we'll crack those open for you guys.
Awesome.
And she pulls out Fox Farms Ashlawn Coffee Stout.
Nice.
That sounds delicious.
Fox Farm Brewery is a small brewery located in the sleepy town of Salem, Connecticut. Not the Witches one, that's in Massachusetts, which has a handful of fantastic brews itself, but that's for another time. It's located on a small property that has a 15-barrel brewing system, a barrel aging facility, and a home a little farther up the hill where the owner, Zach Adams, now resides with his family. The brewery itself is beautiful. It's a smaller spot with seating above the tap room and at ground level holding maybe about 80 people. The tap room is mostly made of exposed wood beams and repurposed rebar, acting as railings. It's a very picturesque place that is quite commonplace for a beer. For anyone visiting, they have a 3-beer maximum per person that can be split into a combination of half pours and full pours, so you can try a variety of their offerings. If you order to go, read carefully, everything, at least at the time of this recording, priced per can, not a 4-pack or 6-pack, but it's worth it. The beer is fantastic. Fox Farm has been a prominent piece of land in Salem, Connecticut for a long time, initially starting as a dairy farm owned by the Fox family up until about 50 years ago when it closed. The property changed hands several times before ultimately falling into disrepair. The property was even briefly owned by Rachel Robinson, the widow of MLB Hall of Famer and civil rights icon Jackie Robinson. Rachel retired to Salem, Connecticut and still lives there today on a 60-acre farm, and recently celebrated her 100th birthday, which I thought that was kind of a fun fact. Growing up in the area, Zach knew about the farm and would often hear stories of friends trespassing on the dilapidated structures, so he was aware of the property and its history. In 2012, he and his wife, who was also from the area, purchased land, built a house, and started work to convert the dairy barn into a brewery. They opened the brewery in 2017 with the intent of brewing traditional styles of beer rather than cranking out hazy IPA after hazy IPA. Zach started homebrewing in the basement of his in-laws' house in the height of the housing crash of 2009. which is when a lot of homebrewers got their start. Back then, it was cheaper to produce your own craft beer than it was to buy it. In contrast, Zach's wife Laura's family makes wine. Pulling from both Zach's love of brewing and Laura's love of wine, they blur the line between those ancient beverages with their innovative barrel conditioning process. Taking traditional beer styles and conditioning them in wine and oak barrels brings about some exceptional beers. One of those, Avalonia, we'll try later today. It's a farmhouse wild ale fermented with apricot and aged in wine barrels. Make no mistake, though, their non-barreled beers are exceptional. Some of the best in Connecticut and, dare I say, New England? Their traditional styles are spot on and could contend with the beer Aaron and I had in Germany at Oktoberfest and the local monkeries of Bavaria. We're going to make monkeries a term. We're trying to.
All right.
Crisp, clean, fresh, and refreshing. It holds up. However, the other beer we're going to try right now is neither a traditional style nor a barrel-aged beer. We'll try a beer near and dear to Business Eric's Black Heart, Ashlon, their Nitro Coffee Stout. This session beer was chosen by our guest, Matt. So why did you choose Fox Farm? And if you don't mind, can you tell us a little about why you picked the beers we're drinking?
Well, I picked Fox Farm because I've just heard, from many different people and through many different mediums, Instagram, Facebook, word of mouth, that Fox Farm is one of the best breweries in Connecticut, and I've never had it before, so I figured this was the perfect opportunity to try it. As far as the stouts go, I love a good stout in the wintertime. Just kind of warms me up and just feels really appropriate for the season.
Yeah.
Thank
with
you.
that, thanks for the choice and
Yeah.
cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate the choice. I think I've been drinking the most of this so far, so I'll go first. They call this a nitro stout. I'm not getting the nitro, but the coffee's there.
Maybe we
and
should have just shaken it.
maybe, yeah. I'm not sure what the rules are on.
The can does say shake gently and pour hard.
Well, I didn't.
Whoops.
I didn't do that for
Oops.
any of the pour, so that's on me. Yeah, I guess for the listener, shake your nitro cans lightly.
Or at least flip it over and let it pour out really hard.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is something that they tell you to do. The coffee is delicious. The aftertaste on this is smooth. It is really good. I would give this a solid 18 out of 20. Really easy drinking. Definitely a good breakfast beer if you're into that. And I'm really enjoying this all around. Really clean flavor. Fox Farm lives up to its reputation.
I guess I'll go next. I think the coffee really kind of hits you in the face. It's the first note that you taste. And I second that. It's very easy drinking. It goes down so smooth. I love it. It's great.
Then we rated it out of 20 because of a D20.
Give it one more sip. Yeah, the aftertaste is really good too. It's not too bitter. I would say that it's just right. I think I would also give this an 18 out of 20.
If I didn't know I was drinking a beer, it's almost like an iced coffee. The coffee taste is very pronounced. You get no alcohol burn from this at all. You do get the nitro-y finish where it is smooth, reminiscent of a Guinness, which is probably the best known nitro beer for a comparison. Yeah, it hits all the right notes. I think it's 6%, 6.5%.
Seven.
Oh, it's 7. This is a scary 7%er because you could probably drink these all day and not realize it until it hits you like a brick truck. I'm going to go with an 18 as well. I think that's the right score for this one.
Man, I agree with everybody's assessment here. It's a good coffee, though. The coffee that flavor is in there is a good one. It's not a cheap Dunkin' flavor. It's not a super burnt Starbucks flavor. It's a good coffee.
Tell us how you feel about those places.
I actually really like Starbucks coffee, but it's very smooth. It's very drinkable. Like Scott said, it's a scary 7% because you could have a couple of these and probably not even realize it. And I'm sure the coffee probably counteracts some of the alcohol effects, and then you'll be wired all night. That's why we're starting with it today. Yeah, I'm actually going to go 19 on this. I'm going to bump it up. I think that gives it a 19 if we're rounding up.
Yeah, with rounding up rules, that will give it a 19 overall.
I mean, stouts are near and dear to my heart. I can drink them all year round, especially right now where there's a good, 4 or 5 inches of snow/ice on the ground, so it feels good. And yeah, cool.
Yep.
Wait a second. Are we rounding up on any number?
No, just on the beer rating. Typically on a lot of D&D rolls, it tells you to round up or round down in the rules.
I see. So even if it's a 0.2.
We established up front, we round up for the rating.
Oh, I thought we were rounding up above 0.5.
No, it's not typical rounding rules.
So for the kids listening at home, this isn't how you round up.
And if
No.
kids are listening, please.
Please
stop.
Please stop.
Yeah, we don't want to make your math teachers upset.
I don't know. Is this
I don't think it's math teachers who'd be upset about them listening to a beer drinking podcast.
Yeah.
is that what Common Core teaches though? I don't know anything about Common Core.
No, Common Core is more like if you take like 17 and 13, how to add those instead of just knowing it. You take like the 3 and the 7 to make 10. Now you have 3 10s to get to 30.
Oh, I'm lost already. I'm almost done with this beer already.
You guys approach Marty at the bar.
Cautiously approach. We don't just like. Well, we actually no, we just shared a
Yeah,
beer.
you guys just shared a beer, so
I forgot that already.
But we did just first meet, so.
Marty, we're kind of interested in this job. We have nothing to do. Usually we have nothing to do, and this is how we make our money. So what's on the table?
So I lost my family's amulet of animation in a poker game. And I've spent the last 15 years searching for it. It was a man with bright yellow eyes, and he had a very dark, deep blue cloak. The story goes, at the University of Celestial Order and Noble Necromancy, if you can get that acronym, that's UConn.
Is it?
Yeah.
love a good Easter egg.
Yeah.
Excellent.
In the frat house of the Arcanists of Eternal Protection and
Oh, yeah.
Illumination.
Okay.
Yeah. You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
So I was playing poker with a bunch of fourth years, and I decided to break out my family's amulet of animation. It has immense power and the ability to bring ordinary objects to life. It's been passed down from generation to generation, and the amulet is only meant to be used for good. But instead, on this night, I figured, what's the harm in earning a few extra gold coins?
Honestly, yeah. Can't
So-
blame a guy.
With the slightest flick of my finger or the mere thought of it, I could rearrange the cards in the deck. It wasn't outright cheating, it was more like an adjustment in my favor. Every hand was a winner, and the best part, no one suspected a thing. The gold was starting to pile up, and players were grumbling and cursed at their bad luck, yet no one could prove a thing. I was untouchable. Then the stranger arrived. He had these piercing golden eyes with tattoos on his face and a language I had never seen before, and was cloaked in deep blue. At first, I kept winning, the amulet working its magic, but then something changed. My amulet stopped working. It was as if it had stopped listening to me. My gold stack began to dwindle, so I needed to make a bold move. The pot was at its peak, a fortune that could set me up for life. I was confident, maybe a little too confident. So I decided to go all in. Then almost immediately, the stranger called my bet, and with a smirk, he decides to point out my amulet. He upped the wager and placed a black obsidian ring said to ward off death itself into the pot. I could feel the air in the room shift, and a hush fell over the table. Everyone was now looking in my direction. I had no choice but to call his bet, and I placed my amulet at the center of the table.
Oh no.
As the dealer flipped over the last card, I couldn't have been more excited. I had a straight flush.
No.
I began to reach for the gold, but the stranger stopped me, and with a devilish grin that is now seared into my brain forever, he laid down the one hand that could beat me, a royal flush.
Oh.
The room spun, and gasps rippled around the table. The stranger leaned forward and reached for the winnings, including the amulet. He gave me a look and whispered, "Better luck next time," and then just as mysteriously as he arrived, the stranger was gone. So I've spent the last 15 years thinking about that night, and I've just heard a tip that the amulet is at the city of Pine Haven, and I will stop at nothing to get it back.
Damn.
That's a lot to take in.
That is a lot to take in. I've
I've been carrying that guilt with me for so long.
do you have to
It feels
win?
good to just get that story off my chest.
Do you have to win another poker game to get it back, you think?
I don't know. I hope not.
We're okay, it seems. I think we're okay with just hitting people on the head and taking things. So
Yeah, I think
don't
maybe
tell
just
Nick
a little
Doris.
revenge would be in order.
yeah.
It's been passed down from generation to generation, and now my family hates me because I lost it.
Oh no. Who was working the door at that party? Who let that guy in?
He just really kind of appeared out of nowhere.
Damn.
almost like he appeared out of thin air,
Just materialized. And
materialized.
just dematerialized. Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
We're in. I mean, we'll tag along, give you some muscle.
I want to get that ring.
Yeah. Oh, the you know, the one item that isn't like a piece of costume jewelry.
Yeah, we could steal the ring.
Yeah, it's true.
It
We
probably doesn't
usually
work.
end up with like puka necklaces and plastic gems that we think are really important.
Yeah.
So this is something that we're actually trying to retrieve that seems to have some value. I like it.
Thank you. I could use all the help I can get.
Where's Pine Haven?
So Mathorus, overhearing the conversation, is aware of Pine Haven and says it's a bustling timber trading town about a half day's travel from here. She does have a little bit more information saying if anyone knows about the relic in town, it'd be Osric Thorn. He's the owner of a pawn shop and should be
Oh.
able to help and provide some information. She does go on and tell a little bit more information and says that Pine Haven is located on the outskirts of the Whispering Pines forest. It's a large forest that expands for what seems to be miles, and rumors are that those woods are haunted, but the people of Pine Haven have struck a deal to be able to collect the wood from it, allowing it to thrive as a timber town.
Always so helpful, Mithy. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I think I want to go check out this pawn shop. I mean, that's going to be the fastest route to returning the amulet to my family. So
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Before we set off, what are your skills? I'll go first. I'm a rogue, so I just basically sneak around and throw knives.
I am a warlock.
All right. That sounds scary.
What am I?
What am I? You're an art. You deal with
Oh yeah,
artifacts.
I'm an artificer. I have to deal with artifacts, and I have a mechanical robot with me that is somehow bigger and better at everything than I am.
We call him Little Buddy.
Little buddy.
So don't be alarmed. Let's head out on the road, I guess.
Where's the pawn shop?
It's in this city center of Pine Haven.
Oh, we got to go to Pine Haven first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Where did you? Pay attention, man.
No.
You said it was a half day's.
It's about a half day's journey from here.
Well, it's in the morning, so we'll get there in the afternoon. That sounds about right.
Perfect time for a second beer.
Yeah.
Are we meeting anything along the way on the journey or no?
No.
Okay.
You guys will get to Pine Haven rather easily. So as the party approaches Pine Haven, they notice the trees here are larger than usual and have more vines growing on them. As they crest over a small hill, they are able to see Pine Haven, which was a bustling hub for trading lumber. But upon their eyes, they see many of the buildings destroyed and no movement about the streets. As they look past the city, the Whispering Pines forest lays there, large and imposing, as if they are creeping closer and closer to the town.
Is it like a living forest?
I think all forests are living.
Well, like a mind of its own.
Like a hive mind, maybe,
Oh,
or the trees are alive and moving,
so
but at a faster rate than they normally would grow.
When we walk into town, do we see anybody walking about?
So as you guys enter the city, it is eerily quiet, and you guys see damages to the building, vines and tree trunks growing through the buildings, moving through them. You don't see any people moving around at all. You guys are able to make it easily to the center of town and the pawn shop. The door is ripped off, and you smell rotting plants as you approach the door.
oh.
Oh no, this doesn't look good at all. Let's go inside though.
Yeah, we got to investigate.
Yeah.
You guys enter the pawn shop. It's completely ransacked and fully destroyed. You see no signs of Osric Thorn in sight.
Hmm.
What is there anything in the pawn shop?
You can give me investigation checks to see what you guys see.
20.
Whoa. Natural 20?
Natty 20.
Oh.
Ooh.
23.
Oh.
Do I have to do it too?
You can if you want.
13.
With the nat 20 and 23, you guys can't really tell what happened in here still. It looks like the trees just grew limbs and vines through these buildings and destroyed them. However, during your rummaging, you do find a chest under some rotting vines.
Oh, yeah.
The chest is locked.
Smash.
No, I have
Oh, yeah.
the ability to pick things with my lock. Or unless you have something, some magic.
I'm carrying some tinker's tools. I don't know if that would allow me to unlock the chest.
The tinkering tools I will allow to aid with the sleight of hand check to pick the locks. You can't, the tinkering tools themselves won't quite be able to do it, but you can weaken the mechanism on the lock.
Smash it.
16.
You're able to tweak the lock a bit to aid in Short Stack's sleight of hand check to opening the lock.
Nope.
What you get?
Natty 1.
Oh, no.
No. They're in the cooler.
Can little buddy smash it?
Little buddy can make a strength check.
Would an 8 have done anything with my +7? What if I use a psychic die, add my modifier with a +7?
Because you get +7 plus your side dice because you technically failed something you're proficient in, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you could add a side die, and based on what you roll, you might get there.
I'm going to explore something new that I haven't. I'm going to go to my psyche and try to increase my abilities. 14.
14, even with the natty 1, is enough based on the tinkering tools weakening the lock. You are able to crack open this chest, and what you find inside is this vine-like whip.
Was not expecting that.
Can I detect magic on it?
You can. So
you
you're
can do
gonna
whatever you want.
cast Detect Magic, and you can tell that this is a magical item.
Excellent.
Can you give me an Arcana check to see if you know what this magical item is?
Yeah. Artifact time. Oh, nat 20, so 28.
You know this is a vine whip.
No kidding. Oh, shit.
Great name.
It gives you +1 on your attack and damage rolls. And if you hit a creature or object that is large or smaller with this whip, you can pull that creature 5 feet towards you.
What about same size?
Larger or smaller.
Then
So the
what?
creature is large. So there's small, medium, large, huge creatures. Most of you guys are medium or small.
Oh.
Any size creature?
So like you wouldn't be able to use this on Ignis, Ember Throne,
Yeah.
because he's huge.
Yeah.
But things smaller than him, you would be able to use this on.
Okay. Do you want it, Marty?
I guess.
I don't know what to do with this.
I guess the whip will help us later, but we need more information on tracking down this amulet. So is there anything else in the pawn shop that we notice?
They're like sapped footprints.
You don't see any footprints or anything of the like. You do see some other chests in the area that are damaged and empty. So it looks like someone else had been here recently and ransacked the place and just didn't see this one chest you guys found.
All right, well, if there's nothing else there, I mean, if we go out to the city center, maybe there's other buildings we can investigate, or
Maybe.
is there like an entrance to the woods?
Yeah, so the woods entrance is just on the other side of the city. So you guys entered from the west. There is entrance to the woods on the east.
Okay.
Yeah, take a hike through the town. Find somebody that might know something about what's going on.
What order are you guys in the shop as you walk out?
We'll send little buddy out first.
So I need little buddy to make a dexterity check.
Damn it.
He does get +4 on this.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
I should write that down.
He gets +4 on dex and +5 on con saves.
I should write that down. How does a robot have constitution?
Because they're hardy. They don't have like organs. They can take more.
I think my definition of constitution is different.
No, we the robots. All right. 10.
Little buddy's walking through the door. You see a group of thorns shoot out and hit him right in the chest. And he's going to take 6 points of damage.
Sorry, little buddy.
Outside the door, looking around little buddy, is this humanoid thorn-like creature standing with, at its feet, these piles of sticks and logs shaped as small creatures. And they look very aggressive towards you guys.
Ugh.
We will roll for initiative.
Oh.
It looks like something went sour with the deal with the forest.
9.
2.
Is that a natty 1?
It was not. It was a natty 2.
14.
These guys look like Groot.
They do look like roots. It's all about family.
Family.
4 of these twig-like creature things around this humanoid thorny plant guy, which rolled very well and will go first. Little Buddy is going to see another round of needles shot at him. And
Can he dodge?
this time it's just going to be a roll to hit from this guy. 21 to hit Little Buddy.
Yeah.
He's going to take 6 points of piercing damage.
Seems like you're rolling max damage each time.
That is not max damage.
I think 6 is less than max.
It's even less than average.
Well, judging by the look of these sticks and tree-like characters, I'm going to say fire.
Short stack, you are next.
I don't have any fire.
I think I got a lot of fire spells in my back pocket.
That's good
Excellent.
to know. Can you infuse any weapons with fire? I don't know if I'm close enough to throw my daggers. 60 feet away. I'll move next to Little Buddy.
Yeah, but if you're going to throw it, you're not going to get sneak attack.
Well, I can't. Yeah, I can't get. I'm not.
She
gonna,
can't get sneak attack anyway because no one's.
I'm not gonna roll up
Right.
to them and get sneak attack.
No, I don't have anything.
All right. Just wanted to check in just to make sure. I'm going to attack the main humanoid-looking tree that's hurting Little Buddy. No one hurts my Little Buddy with my ice dagger. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
And then my other ice dagger. Then the next one hits too. 12.
All right. That's some good damage there. You see these ice daggers hit this thorn-like creature, and it drops to 1 knee.
Take that for hitting Little Buddy.
That will bring us up to Marty.
Oh, we should probably take these things down. So
Probably.
should I split it up and hit a bunch at the same time?
Show us what you got.
Can I do Scorching Ray?
Yep.
19.
19 hits. So let me just read Scorching Ray really quick. So for each ray you cast, because you can cast up to 3, you have to roll to hit each time.
Okay.
Your first ray will hit something,
6. 3.
assuming you're going to hit multiple things here.
Yeah.
You'll hit one thing for 9 damage.
1. Ooh.
Is that a natty one?
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. You get to drink a natty light,
Oh. All right.
and then you get to roll one more time to see if you hit with your third ray.
14.
14 hits.
Sorry. Sorry about the natty.
6. And 3.
That's 9 damage twice, so you'll hit 2 creatures for 9 damage. Who do you want to hit?
I'll hit the one that's on one knee
Okay.
and the one next to it.
So the guy on one knee light up in a ball of flames and
Excellent.
crumbles into a thing of ash. The one next to it you see catch fire and fall over into a pile of twigs.
Okay.
Oh, if this is the case and they're that weak, then I think I'm going to run up to it for my next attack.
Fortunately, I don't think they can reach you guys. So they all go next, and they are going to run right up to the porch. All 3 of them. They're going to use their movement and then their action to dash to just get right up on you guys.
Bring it.
And that is all they are able to do. These 3 of these twig-like creatures are now standing right in front of you guys. And this will bring us to Rick.
Okay. Well, seeing as they're twigs, I'm going to use Firebolt on the birch-looking one, which is the farthest to our right. Make some birch beer out of him.
Mm.
Some toasted birch beer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's ever been done.
Oh. 11.
11 will miss.
That sucks. And little buddy is going to walk up to the what kind of tree is that one, Aaron?
It's a silver birch.
Oh, the silver birch. He's gonna.
Silver birch
Can he
stick.
pick up the silver birch and twirl it around and smash it into the white birch?
If you get high enough on a strength check, I'll allow it.
Strength plus strike, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. It's gonna go horribly wrong. Yep, went horribly wrong. 4.
This thing's able to wiggle around and not get picked up by little buddy.
What we need here is a dog or a dog-like creature to like play fetch with.
That will bring us to short stack.
All right.
I guess we're going to take these things down.
We're going to take them down. I don't think there's negotiating. Do we have...
Yeah, do we know if they can understand our language?
You can attempt to talk to them.
I have animal proficiency, but these aren't animals.
I have animal handling too. Doesn't help us here.
We could
They're
probably-
kind of like animals. They kind of look like little tiny pets.
Yeah.
We could whistle and try to get a dog here. I'm looking at Scott. Scott says no. I'm just going to go fight. Just choose anger.
That's always the smart move.
Ice dagger.
So which one?
Whatever one is standing in front of me. So there's 3 of them. Not the ones that little buddy tried to pick up and smash. The one next to them. Oh, I can't do math. It's over 20.
That will hit.
16 plus 8. And then the next one it's 14 again.
14 hits.
All right. And I get sneak attack.
Not on the one to your left.
Well, little buddy's next to me.
No, little buddy has to be next to it.
First one hits for 7, and the second one hits for 4.
You see the one to your left crumple into a pile of sticks and logs.
Oh, so sneak attack would have been a waste of time. Could I do sneak attack on the one next to little buddy?
Nope.
Ah.
Marty, you're up.
I feel like an Eldritch blast would be almost too powerful.
I don't even know what that is.
I want you to demonstrate it for us.
At your level, 2 beams that do 1d10 force damage plus.
That sounds pretty powerful.
You add your charisma modifier to it.
All right.
I want to see it.
Yeah. All right. Roll the hit. 18.
All right, that will hit. So 1 beam will hit.
9.
13. So you shoot out one of your beams of Eldritch Blast and you push it back 10 feet and it crumples into a pile of sticks.
Second beam. That was pretty cool.
14.
So 14 does hit.
7.
So 7, same thing. You guys see this beam shoot from Marty and it pushes this creature back 10 feet and it crumples into a pile of sticks and logs.
Damn. Nice job, Marty.
Mm.
Can we go loot the carcasses?
Nope,
Oh.
not yet.
What? What?
As the second beam's energy dissipates, the first log creature that fell stand back up and bolt towards the woods.
Okay.
The 3 other ones stand back up and rush Little Buddy and Short Stack.
No.
Wait, I want to
Wait.
dodge this
What?
and push little buddy out of the way.
Little buddy can knock stuff.
I don't think any of their 3 attacks will hit you as they rush you guys. They all miss because they all rolled under 10.
Yeah.
So they all miss spectacularly. And that will bring us to Rick.
What are we going to do to take these things down?
I think
I think fire has to
Yeah.
work.
we have to get beyond them, maybe, too, and see what's controlling these sticks.
I do have burning hands, which produces a cone of flame. But
I got a firebolt, so I guess I'll firebolt the birch that's to little buddy's left. All right. 25.
That hits.
Damn it, for 4 damage.
Wow.
As you throw your firebolt, this creature collapses into a pile of ash.
Good. Little buddy's going to hammer fist the what's the burnt birch?
I'm pretty useless here, so
No, I'm asking you for the
Oh.
tree name.
why would I know the tree name?
You painted it.
the gray one?
Yeah.
Eh,
He's
Sil-
gonna hammer
silver.
fist. He's gonna hammer fist the silver birch in front of him. 27.
That hits.
7 damage.
The twigs and logs of this creature snap and it crumbles into a pile at Little Buddy's feet.
Gonna get back up. That's how these things work.
Yeah, but if you keep breaking it
Yeah,
into
that's
smaller
true.
and smaller things.
That will bring us to Short Stack.
I guess if I smash the one that's still standing and somebody just firebolts it later, burns it up later, we can maybe burn these 2 piles.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's Short Stack in relation to me? Is she directly in front of me or is she off to my side?
Short Stack's off in front and a little bit to your left.
Okay.
About 10 feet to your left.
I was going to say, maybe just get out of the way and then I'll use one of my fire spells to put this thing to ash.
Yeah, okay. So I'll move far to your
Oh no, don't move because it can lash out at you.
Oh, that's true.
Just stab it.
I'll move around to its left and I'll stab it.
No, don't move.
If she doesn't leave its threatened squares, it won't get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm not fleeing from it.
Also, more than likely, these things will miss. If she does, it sounds like he wants to cast a cone spell, so moving might be prudent.
Yeah,
And take the risk of attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back towards Rick then and throw my ice dagger as I move back.
So as you move back, it's gonna take a swing at you. It is gonna hit you.
Oh no.
Oh well, I can take it.
Yeah, these things don't do a lot of damage, so I'm not worried about that. For 2 damage.
Oh no, bruised my ego. First ice dagger. Oh well, it's a 19 on the die.
That will hit.
And second ice dagger. Well, actually, no. I'm just gonna throw one for 8 points.
You throw your ice dagger and you see it crumble into a pile of sticks and logs. Marty, you're up.
I think I'm going to try the burning hands.
Okay.
14.
14 hits.
15.
That also hits. So I have to make dex saving throws.
Got it.
You are going to create a 15-foot cone from you. So you are going to hit some of your allies, unfortunately, because of where everyone's grouped.
No, we're
damn
fine.
it.
We're fine. We have to make dex saving throws too.
It's a 15-foot cone, so you get to pick which square you want to start on, and then you're going to go like 1, 3, and 5 is the cone range.
If I do that, will I get...
You'll get, if you do there, you'll get Little Buddy. Short stack will be safe, and you'll get 2 of the 3 downed
That's pretty good.
creatures.
Okay.
Well, we already have one out of into ash.
Yeah.
Right. So,
which one is in...
So the one directly in front of you is a pile of ash.
Is that dead?
Yes.
Go in front of little buddy though.
So you could try and move and position yourself. Maybe you might catch Little Buddy and Rick in the crossfire potentially.
Can I move to the front of the group?
Yeah.
So if I do that,
if you want to go there, I'll let you cast it to catch the 2 down ones, but Little Buddy and Rick will be in the crossfire.
Okay.
Rick and Little Buddy to make dex saves.
Have a natty.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Who failed that? You or little buddy?
I did. I go first.
That was not a great time to do that.
That was not. That was not a good time at all. And Little Buddy, 23.
The 23 will definitely make it. The natty 1 will not. These creatures both fail. With burning hands, I need you to roll 5d6 damage.
6, 2, 4, 4, 6.
22?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Little Buddy will take half.
Oh, no.
Wait, no, Little Buddy made it.
You're right. He takes half.
What?
Everyone else takes 22.
Ooh.
The 2 other creatures, as you cast your burning hands, turn into ash, and you guys are out of initiative.
How'd that feel, Rick?
Rick
What
is
the-
burnt like a crisp right now.
His eyebrows are seared off.
You can't tell how I feel because my eyebrows are gone. We're out of initiative?
You guys are out of initiative. One of the creatures bolted into the woods.
We put a geo tracker on him?
No, you just know it ran into the east entrance of the woods.
I've never seen a warlock do its thing before, but that was pretty cool. Sorry,
Yeah.
at Rick's expense.
Yeah. Sorry, Rick.
That's okay. Comes with the territory. I think I died last time twice.
The mission is more important than the person.
I can't imagine what your parents did to you when you came home and said, I lost it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Every family gathering, I was the outcast.
The forever kids table.
Yeah.
I have a question. These sticks and the way they moved, does that look like your amulet magic?
You can give an Arcana check.
15.
Plus?
5.
So with a 20, you do get a sense that your relic is nearby and is influencing the forest.
Wait, it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We're on the right track at least.
Yeah. Let's go after the little man that ran into the woods. Or do we take a short rest first?
That sounds great to me.
We'll put some
There.
aloe on your
Yeah.
on your skin.
So you guys want to take a short rest?
Yes.
Sure.
The way short rests work, because this is the first time you guys have used this mechanic, 1 hour of in-game time will elapse, and you get to roll a hit die to recover HP. So each character has a different hit die.
Oh, we have.
Oh, it says up at the top here, hit dice.
Yeah, so you get 1 per level.
I got 5d8.
Right, so you can roll up to 5d8 and recover hit points
Why would I do any less than 5?
because they don't fully recover over a long rest. You only get half back on a long rest.
Huh?
So
Oh, because you can only use 5.
Total.
in total,
Yeah.
so you'd
Yeah.
only get, I think this is one where it maybe round down, so you'd only get 2 back on a long rest. Aaron, you can use 1 and probably get full life back if you want to. The big thing is, this is how warlocks get their spell slots back.
Mhm.
Warlocks only have 2 or 3 spell slots total,
But they get them on short rest instead
but
of
they
long
get
rest?
them recovered on a short rest.
Oh, okay.
All of his spells are also treated as 3rd level right now, so they're all upcast. So even though it's maybe a 1st or 2nd level spell, it's automatically upcast to 3rd level because he only technically has 3rd level spell slots.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact on how warlocks work, at least under the 2014 rule set. I don't know how they tweaked it in the 2024 rule set.
ASMEY 1994.
Yeah, they tweaked a lot of the classes, and I've not bothered to learn the 2024 rule set yet because
Okay.
we're not playing those rule sets.
How much health did you get back?
I rolled an 8 on my D8. Can I give Rick my spare change?
No,
Oh,
Oh.
that's
does
too
not
bad.
work that way. And you can probably, but you can cast mending to fix
I
up
definitely
little buddy,
am.
right?
Yep.
Or you could use his repair feature.
Yeah. I'm gonna
He
do
has a
that.
self-repairing feature?
He can use, so little buddy has a repair feature that he can use 3 times per day,
Oh, definitely.
which recovers 2d8 plus 3.
With my vampiric touch, can it do the opposite? Can I give my health to someone else or no?
No.
What's vampiric
No, it's
touch?
okay. I actually have the ability to like heal people with my.
His touch.
I can do that. But I got full life back,
Okay.
and little buddy gets what, 3d8?
2d8 plus 3
Hell yeah!
if he's using his repair function.
I'm gonna use his repair function. It's gonna
Why
be-
hasn't little buddy done this before?
little buddy didn't know about it.
Is little buddy self-learning?
He got 14 back.
He's got AI.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he got 23 back. So he's at 23.
Okay. So if you want, you can do it 2 more times. You can do it up to 2 more times.
Oh, hell yeah. He's going to do it one more time. And he is back to full battery.
So you guys successfully complete your short rest without any interruptions. What would you guys like to do now? Head into the woods?
I think we got to head after
Yep.
that guy, right? What
Yep.
is Marty, what are you sensing?
I feel as I get closer to the woods, the magic is getting powerful. Like I can feel
All
something kind of like drawing me in. Like I get a sense that I'm getting close to what I'm looking for.
All right. To the woods we go.
You guys enter the Whispering Pines. You feel a heavy dread in the air. The trees here are larger than the ones you saw on the way into the city, and the vines on the trees appear to move on their own as if they are snakes.
Can I do a magic check?
You can.
Doodly, doodly, doodly. I don't know.
You sensing anything?
Yeah, what am I sensing?
With your detect magic, you get a faint glow of magic on the trees and vines. They don't necessarily appear to be magical of themselves, but being affected by some sort of magic.
Okay.
This energy that we're kind of feeling, do we know if it's good or bad?
Give me an Arcana check.
19.
With the 19, you do feel like this is some sort of malevolent spirit or curse in the area.
That's a good one or a bad one?
Malevolent is
It's
bad.
Yeah.
Mal.
Oh,
Bad.
Mal, bad, right. Spanish
Malevolent.
Malevolent. Is that the good one?
Yeah,
Check your
the-
Arcana.
class. Just to check.
Can you do a dictionary check?
Yeah. It's a wisdom check or intelligence check.
Intelligence.
There
Yeah,
it
it'd be
is.
an intelligence check for you
Okay.
to
Do
to know the base language of malevolent.
Maleficent. 10. Oh, yeah, bad.
Glad we cleared that up. Now that we've walked into the woods, do we see the little tree creature
You do not see the tree creature. You do see a path that it made. However, the
Oh.
path behind you closes behind you guys.
One way forward, no way back. I like this.
So the
Only
entrance,
progress.
the entrance that we came in is
Is now closed.
Got it.
Closed off.
one way forward
Yeah, towards the path that the tree made.
towards the danger.
Yeah.
So as you guys follow along, I will need one of you guys to make a survival check.
Wait, who has the best survival? I have 0.
I have -1.
Oh, well, now
I have 5.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 9.
With a 9, you guys start wandering the woods, and it feels every time you guys walk into an area you think you know where you're going, it seems to be shut off, and you guys get forced a different direction. And it feels like you guys are just walking in loops at this point.
Great.
These woods definitely have a mind of their own. They're playing tricks on us.
Can we just burn the forest down? I mean, I'm not
Can I
a
just
big
shoot a
fan.
firebolt?
You can attempt to shoot a firebolt, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of
You
just
want-
burning things
Exactly.
down. It's the wrong time for that, too.
Oh,
but
okay. What do you got, Marty?
Well, for walking around in circles, I don't know. Help me out here.
Can we leave like jelly beans? Oh, 1,000 ball bearings.
I have ball bearings. All right, so let's
Trail
drop.
of breadcrumbs.
Yeah, trail of ball bearings
bearings.
behind
Oh.
us.
How often are you dropping these ball bearings?
Well, I'm going to drop one. Ooh, this is a good question. Because if it's like I look back and I don't see it, then the trees have already closed around us. I have 1,000 of them. Once every foot would be 1,000 feet, be less than a mile.
That's way less than a mile, yeah.
Like every 5 feet.
Every 5 feet? Yeah.
Okay. Short stack, you're dropping these ball bearings every 5
Just-
feet.
One, let's say 10 feet. The length of little buddy.
I don't think
but-
little buddy is quite 10 feet
He's
tall.
6 feet,
but
yeah.
No, when he stretches out.
When he raises his arms up in the air.
How do you think we build our 10-foot ceiling stuff?
you are dropping these ball bearings every 10 feet. You start to find a pattern in where they're being dropped, and you get a better sense of where you guys are. Can you give me a survival check?
Probably not.
16 is exactly what you needed.
Yes.
Because of the ball bearings.
You guys are able to pick up on the trail of that twig creature again and figure that you're right bearing and start heading in the right direction.
It's a pun, right? Okay,
Let's go after it.
let's do it.
I just got the pun.
You guys follow the trail for another 10 or 15 minutes successfully when you come upon a large thicket of vines. All three of you give me another survival check.
Oof.
7.
12.
9. So good.
So good.
We don't have Randy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randy, the survivalist, without his shoelaces.
Yeah.
At this point, you feel this thicket of vines start to envelop you guys.
Are they stabby?
These don't appear to be stabby, but they do appear to be wrapping around you guys. And you feel them come under your feet. It's picked you guys up, and you guys are moving
Okay.
across the tree line.
There we go.
Branches breaking as these vines are transporting you guys along the tree line in these woods.
Oh, okay.
They're smacking me in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After half a mile or so of travel, the bottom of this pod that you guys have been trapped in opens up, and you guys fall back into the woods, completely lost again.
Well, the ball bearings didn't work then.
How many bell bearings do I have left?
Roll me a D100.
40.
Roll a single digit D10.
2.
So 42, and you had 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
So you burned 420 of your 1,000
Okay.
ball bearings.
Hopefully I
Right,
can
we were
find
walking
them
for a
again.
while. So we're now in another area of the forest where we weren't before, and we don't know where the rest of Short Stack's ball bearings are.
My
Okay.
ball bearings.
Remind me what the vine whip does again.
So the vine whip,
Oh,
I feel like that might be helpful.
Probably.
you get +1 to hit and +1 damage. And when you hit a creature that is large or smaller, you're able to pull that creature towards you.
I don't know if that'll help us with the trees and the vines.
I don't think it will. Can we use it for like Tarzaning through stuff?
You can try.
All of us, though.
Oh, Marty can.
Well, that I don't want to
He'd
leave
be-
you guys.
Thank you. I know we just met,
Yeah.
but
No, the whole reason why I got you guys is because I needed help.
Oh, that's
So-
true. That's true.
Can I try to burn a path?
That sounds good.
yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm open to fire.
All right, so should I do the cone one again and make like a straight path?
I have a question. Did we see is there a Smokey the Bear type
Oh,
warning level in this world we live in?
No,
Yeah.
the fire warning level is very low right now.
Okay. All right.
So
so they're not dead branches there.
No.
Yeah.
Before you cast your spell, however, I
Okay.
need everyone to give me a perception check.
God damn it.
9.
15.
10.
As you're about to cast this spell, these large vines whip out from in front of you guys, and I'm going to need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw. If you rolled 15 or above, you get to just roll normal. If you rolled below 15, you're going to roll at disadvantage.
6.
13.
I got a 19 and little buddy got a 16.
You feel the vine wrap around your legs and starts dragging you along the floor of the forest.
That is not good.
The rest of the party is able to dodge these vines.
Can we dash after him?
Yeah, you can absolutely
Let's
dash
dash
after him.
Dash away.
Dash after him.
After a few moments, you guys dashing after the vines and Marty being dragged along the woods floors, an opening in the woods appears, and you see this humanoid creature standing before you that is a dark green with vines wrapping around their body and a singular red glowing eye.
Ooh. Is this like poison ivy?
No, it's not sexy.
Not Uma Thurman?
I don't
Yeah.
imagine it as sexy. I didn't hear a sexy version.
You're done listening to Scott then.
You guys notice Marty hanging from a vine from one of the tree limbs
Oh,
to the right of this creature.
short stack. Throw your dagger. Cut him down.
Can I take an action to throw my dagger and try to cut the vine?
And yeah, let me just a second to set the scene.
And I'll roll as many times as it takes to get the number that I'm looking for.
You guys see Marty hanging from a tree to the right of this creature. Marty, in your upside down state, you do see your relic resting on the dead stump behind this creature.
Oh, shit.
Okay. We made it. Sort of. We just got to get out of this predicament.
You want to tell us that you saw it?
Yeah. Hey, guys, over there on the stump, I found the amulet.
Oh, that's so cool.
Do we have to play Stump to get it?
What's playing stump?
That's so. Did you ever play that game?
Is that the one with the nails and the
And
hammer
yeah.
and drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
It's an idiotic game, but it's actually kind of fun.
It's tons of fun.
It sounds dangerous. Is it
It
dangerous?
Sort of.
I mean, what drinking game isn't?
I mean, Flip Cup is pretty tame. What else? So beer pong is pretty good, but
Kings.
nails and a hammer is in a stump sounds pretty dangerous.
Well, the nails are already there. You just got to throw the hammer and catch it.
What does
It's
the
got a-
nails have to do with that?
Yeah, well,
So basically, you throw the hammer, and depending on how many twirls it gets, is how many hits you get, and you try to get your nail into the stump before everybody else.
Do you have to catch the hammer?
yes.
Yes.
And however you catch the hammer is how you have to hit.
Hit the nail?
Yeah.
So you have to hit it maybe with the little prongs that you pull at the
Yeah.
Well,
Or-
Can you just
Or-
play with a dead blow?
no. Oh God, no.
Yeah.
That doesn't flip as good. That was just land on everybody's face.
Yeah, but you could use both sides to hit.
Yeah, but what if you catch the dead? What if you're hitting with the handle? I guess it
It's still better than the hook side of the claw of a claw hammer.
maybe
Yeah,
not.
but you could still you can do that. You
Yeah.
Can,
A dead blow is definitely gotta be better than a claw.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
you
know
can't
about
flip it.
I don't know about catching the dead blow.
Yeah.
And we didn't say this was a very intelligent game.
No.
All right. So we have this conversation in front of the creature.
And he's
with the
looking at us
vines.
like, what the hell are you guys doing?
This is how we're going to get the jewel back.
We going to play a drinking game with him?
At the same time, I'm going to try to get you off that tree with my slicey dagger.
I have a hammer.
You have a hammer? Do I have a hammer? Let me check my inventory real quick. I have a hammer too.
Oh.
This hammer is 10 pounds. I need to get rid of it. This hammer is way too heavy.
I have a 3-pound hammer.
You have a 3-pound hammer? Can we swap?
Sure. Short Stack and I swap hammers.
No. Mine is, my leather is 3
As
pounds.
you guys swap hammers,
After I figure
please
out,
roll for initiative.
after I find out that, can I take an action before we roll?
Nope.
And
Roll for initiative.
why can't I take an action?
Because this creature was not surprised that you guys were coming at all because it caught one of you guys in its vines.
What about the hammer swap?
You guys can. I'll allow the free action to swap hammers, but
Yeah, but I also
I need you
learned
guys
that
to roll for initiative.
as I take your hammer, I realize that it's also 3 pounds, the one I'm handing back to you.
This hammer sucks.
8.
11.
Short Stack got 8, Rick got 11, and Marty.
16.
This creature sees you guys enter this clearing and will act first.
Just when Scott says that it looks like he's looking pretty rough, that could be anywhere from like
Yes,
1 to
20.
1,000 damage left.
Yeah, I'm still working on my
Scale?
my scale and adjectives.
Yeah.
This creature is going to stride forward right at Short Stack,
Yay.
Gross.
and it's going to raise its thorny tendrilled claws at you and swing twice. Does a 14 hit?
Oh, it does not.
So one claw will miss. The second claw will hit you.
Can I do an uncanny dodge?
You can. Which I believe halves
Halves
damage if you
damage.
see the attack coming.
Yep.
You are going to take 3 points of slashing.
Add to my scars.
And then you're going to see one of the vines from its back come out and lash at you
What?
and hit you.
Are you sure?
Yes. For 4 points of damage. And a second vine comes out of its side and tries to hit little buddy. 13.
Nope.
That will bring us to Marty. You are currently upside down, grappled by this vine.
Oh, he's grappled?
He is grappled. So
Oh.
the grappled condition is your speed is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You
that
have
makes sense.
disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler. And the grappler can drag you if it wishes to. To attempt to break out of the grapple, which would be a full action, you can give me a strength check.
Can he just use magic, though?
You can attempt to, cast a spell of some sort.
17.
With your strength of 17, you're able to push the vines that are holding you in place as you drop to the ground. You will be prone to start your next turn because you did fall from a decent height. And roll a 1d6 for me.
5.
You're going to take 5 points of falling damage.
What? You made him roll for that?
Yep. It's more fun that way.
Oh, it's
Quick.
because he can save his fall. Maybe if he's good at falling.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But I took 5 points of damage from falling, and you took like
I'm fine. 8,
7 or 8 from
6, 7, 8, 9 points.
like branch tentacles. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem.
I none of this is real.
So that is
That's my
your turn because it takes a full action to break out of that. That will bring us to Rick.
Is the stump that is holding the amulet posing any threat?
Does not appear to be.
Okay.
There are vines wrapped around the base of the stump that go into the ground, but it does not appear to be forming any sort of threat.
So I bet if you got close, it might grapple you.
Well, Probably.
I
But
think we got to take out the leader.
I think I have a way to solve that when we get there.
Okay.
Heat metal?
No, you have to heat wood.
No, heat. The metal gets hot and just like burns everything.
What
So-
metal are you heating?
The amulet.
Let's see if it does anything.
Well, I don't want to burn one of my level 2 slot spells like that.
You do, though.
No, what I want to do is firebolt the shit out of everything. So I'm gonna firebolt the giant creature that was lashing out at little buddy / short stack. I assume firebolt. Actually, no. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna randomize wrench him.
Really? I thought fire would be better.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be fast enough.
Well, if you're next to me, I can make an opportunity attack.
That too.
Oh, sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Randomize wrench. 20 to hit
20 hits.
for 12 damage. And I'm gonna expel a charge. Hopefully, I get a fire charge. Poison
Boo.
for another 5. So 12 and 5, 17 damage. And I'm gonna do that all again.
Yep.
24.
24 hits.
Right.
Let's go.
This time only for 7 damage. But I'm gonna expel another charge. Force for 4.
So a
Poison
bunch of
and force.
bludgeoning, some force, and some poison.
For a total of a whole bunch. Forgot.
It all appears to be effective.
Good. Little buddy will saunter up and hammer fist for the same guy. 17.
17 hits.
Yes. Good to know.
Damn it, for 4.
And before short stack gets to go, you feel energy pulse from the relic, and the stump to the right of the party pulses to life.
Oh.
And you see these vines wrap themselves in such a way to form this large monstrous creature of pure vines. It doesn't take the shape of a human at all, like the larger creature that has already been attacking you guys. It's just vines upon vines wrapped around itself.
That sucks. Not your description. That's just,
Sounds terrifying.
yeah.
And it is going to move 10 feet closer towards Short Stack and whip one of its arms at Short Stack. Natural 20.
Oh,
No, I thought you were going to say natural 1.
Very low roll, though, for 5 damage.
Okay.
And with that, Short Stack, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to ignore him and hit the guy in front of me. I'm trying to clear a path to us and the gem because I feel like that's important.
The wooded guy, is that just like a bigger version of the things we were fighting before?
It appears to be a human that's converted into this weird vine-like thing.
there's a human behind. There's a heart beating in there.
If you give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out if I rolled a 19 or a 16 because the dots underneath
The dots. Let me see.
went away. Oh, 61. Oh, it's got to be a 19.
Yeah, 19 and 16, you don't need.
Yeah, it's a
Dots.
19. Plus, shh.
It's a 91.
Shut up.
I
19
forgot what
plus
I
8
rolled.
is 27.
27 hits.
All right. And I get sneak attack.
And you do get sneak attack.
So I'm going to take sneak attack for 9 points of damage. And I'm going to do it again for 1, so I don't hit. And then sneak attack.
For what?
Nothing.
Oh, no.
13.
All
I
right.
just miss. Really?
Rules are rules.
What's the rule?
Natty 1.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, she tried to conceal it.
Oh,
I just missed
So,
really badly.
Rick, you were asking if you could sense like a heartbeat behind this creature.
Yeah,
Give me like an Arcana check.
23.
With a 23, you do get a sense that this was once a normal human.
That sucks.
What? Your reaction to everything. It sucks.
well, they're still attacking us, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
Can you appeal to it?
Right.
Maybe.
no.
So this creature, after getting stabbed once by Short Stack, is going to swing its claws twice at her.
What about little buddy?
Don't worry.
Don't
The
worry.
first one will
He gets
miss.
4 chances of hitting.
And
Oh,
a
that's right.
21.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to take 6 points of damage. And then you see 3 tendrils of vines fly out of its sides and swing at Short Stack, Rick, and Little Buddy.
One each?
One each. 21 on Short Stack.
Yeah.
27 on Little Buddy. 10 on Rick.
That one misses.
We are going to deal. Short Stack and Little Buddy will each take 9 points of damage.
You gotta be kidding me.
That will bring us to Marty. You are currently laying on the ground. So I don't know if you know how prone works. You have to use half of your movement to stand up.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything lying down, so I got to stand up.
Okay.
And then, can I do an Arcana check? I want to know if we kill the vine-like creature first, will the wooded human-like creature revert back or change back into their normal human form?
Okay. Give me an Arcana check. I'll say this is your bonus action.
Okay.
What?
So she can still do a regular action on his turn.
That's a 7.
Yeah, you are not able to pick up on the link between these creatures at all.
Okay.
And you just missed the natty 1.
Yes.
So you still get a regular action here.
All right. Should I just go for the...
Kill
Okay.
her. Shoot her.
All right. I'll do the Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You're going to use 1 blast towards each thing or 2 towards one.
2 towards 1.
Okay. Who are you shooting at?
The wooded... one that-
The more humanoid
yes.
like creature?
The one that's surrounded by Short Stack and
Okay.
Little Buddy. And 3...
Oh no.
No, 8.
8 will miss.
This is for the other one. 16.
16 hits.
Woo!
So 1d10 plus 4 damage.
Is that a 0?
Double 0
No,
is
that's
10
That's a 10.
Oh.
on that die. Yeah, that's
Got
a
it.
10.
So 10 plus 4.
14 points of damage. And you do push it.
10 feet.
What, am I pushing it that way?
Yep, you would push it that way.
That was a pretty good turn.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
That will bring us to Rick.
I'm going to firebolt the gangly green stump that turned into a rage of vines.
I think that's a smart move. We gotta find out what's going on with that thing.
For 18.
18
Hits.
hits.
Nice.
Yes. Will it into action. It hits. Say I'm wrong.
9 fire damage.
Yeah, so as you throw your firebolt at this vine creature, it does hit. It does not appear to be any more effective than regular damage.
But it
Regular.
is.
Like, it does hit. It doesn't, like, you guys are thinking fire is going to be more effective against it. It does not appear to be any more effective than whenever you used firebolt before. It just looks like it hit it.
So the fire is probably gonna be
Yeah.
better for the other one.
All right. Well, little buddy's going to walk up
Careful, little buddy.
after he got blasted back 10 feet, and he's going to hammer fist him into oblivion. Sorry, human. 25
That hits.
Is it nat 20?
damage.
Okay.
Is he missing a limb?
Nope, not missing any limbs. So the vine creature is going to move 10 feet closer and lash out at Rick after getting hit by the firebolt. 24
Yeah, that hit.
Yeah.
for 9 points of damage. And I need a strength check.
10.
As this vine lashes out to hit you, it wraps around your waist and grapples you.
Ah.
Short Stack, you are up.
I'm going to jump on top of the vine creature at the risk of being grappled and try to slash it to death. I have nothing else and nothing to lose because I'm almost dead. But I'm going to expel 2 of my ice charges if I hit to slow this
So
thing
you're hitting
down.
trying to hit the creature that just grappled Rick.
Rick.
Okay.
Yeah. 14 plus 8, so 24.
That hits.
And my bonus attack, 6 plus 8, which does not hit. 14.
14 does hit.
Wow,
Ooh.
really? All right. And can I
Good
use
to
sneak
know.
attack on this roll? Because he's grappled.
Yeah, technically there is an
Yeah.
ally within 5 feet of the creature because it's
I
being
would say
grappled.
closer. My first attack is going to be 6. Second attack is going to be for 3. And then sneak attack.
So 9 and then 3d6.
15.
15 on top of the 9?
Yep.
How do you want to do it?
1,000 billion slices. 1,000 cuts.
So you
I
slice.
chop it up into salad.
You go into a fury and slice this thing up, and Rick, you fall to the ground. You are prone, but you are no longer grappled.
Have to take any points of falling damage?
No, because you're not as high up as Marty was. And there's just a pile of vines on the ground.
I shove a little bit to the side to see if we can eat it later.
Cool.
The humanoid vine creature now is going to turn and swing 2 claws at little buddy. 19?
Yep.
12?
Nope.
Your little buddy's going to take 9 points of damage. And then you see 3 tendrils again lash out from it, swinging at little buddy, Rick, and short stack. 23 on little buddy.
Yep.
14 on short stack.
Miss.
21 on Rick.
It's
It is going to do 9 points of damage to those it hit.
Can't little buddy save you?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think, doesn't he have a shield opportunity?
No, I could have cast that on myself, but I didn't.
Marty, before you act, you see some of the slashes that it's taken start to mend itself.
Didn't want that.
What if you grab the amulet?
All right, Marty, you're up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, am I in range of the amulet?
Believe so. I think you have 25 or 30 feet of movement. So I
30.
think you can get to that
Definitely.
stump.
All right, let's do that.
You're going to move to the stump, and then I will need a strength check because the relic is wrapped up in vines.
Careful, Marty.
9.
9 is not tough. You go to pull on this relic, and the vines just tighten their grip around it. That will bring us to Rick.
Can I cast heat metal on it on the relic to make it get hot and burn the stump?
You can try.
It's gonna work.
But remember, the vine creature wasn't affected by the...
I know, but it still takes damage for no reason at all, except I said do it.
I think you need to, I'm almost dead. So if you don't knock
yeah.
this thing down.
Yeah, do you have any healing capabilities?
Oh, I do, yeah. All right.
Dilemma of choice.
Yeah.
All
No,
right,
no,
all
I
right,
just
all right,
mean-
all right.
Put all your energy into killing this thing, and then we'll figure out
What are you going to go for?
what you can do.
I don't know. First, I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
Smart.
Then I'll cast heat metal on the amulet.
Okay.
Any metal item that can be seen and worn, 2d8 fire damage.
As you cast heat metal, Marty, you're able to see the vines loosen their grip about it, feeling the heat emanate from the relic.
Nice. Keep it up.
Keep it up, you. Yeah.
Little buddy is going to hammer fist the humanoid vine creature in front of him and slashing him to death. Come on, little buddy. 12?
12
Oh, I was going to
misses.
say, we don't have any more natties.
He's gonna point of inspiration.
Smart.
Here he goes.
That's technically your
Ooh.
point of inspiration. So
I understand. And
did you just roll a natty?
yeah,
Yeah.
It's no, you can't. We're out.
yeah, that's the one.
Elm City?
Why do you get an Elm City and I had to drink the natty?
Because I point of
Because-
inspiration.
Wait, a point of inspiration. You just take the...
you
Point
just
of
rolled the natty before he did.
Point of inspiration gets you better beer.
Yeah. That
So-
sucks.
Yeah, you use your point of inspiration and still miss wildly. Short stack, you're up.
I got no options, but I'm going to stay away from this guy. But I still want little buddy next to me so I could attempt sneak attack. All right. I'm going to attack him with my ice daggers and expel charges.
Are you moving into melee or throwing them?
I'm throwing them, but keeping little buddy right next to him. And then I'm going to stay within 5 feet distance of him and throw
Okay,
my
so you're
ice
just
daggers.
staying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
First one is 16.
16 hits.
Second one also hits for 20. First one hits for 7. Second one hits for 5. And sneak attack. Whoa! Oh. 10.
All right. You guys have laid some good damage down on this thing.
What does he look like?
A lot of cuts on this creature. It does look worse for wear.
Does he bleed or does
But
he
you did
sag?
say
It
that
does
was-
not. It does not bleed. You do see almost like a pus drip out of it.
Pus or sap?
Pus. Going with pus.
But you did say it was healing itself.
Yeah,
Sort.
Marty did see it heal itself a little bit on
Well-
its last turn.
Well, you loosened the vines on the amulet, so
Yeah.
It is not Marty's turn
Oh, it's
yet.
not-
Ooh, don't grab it because
it's hot.
yeah. It will deal damage.
I
to you.
do have a spell for that, though.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
it is the creature's turn.
I did expel my 2 charges, so
It just moves very slow now.
very slow. But I also have to keep track of my charges. So I've expelled 4 so far.
You guys, do you see that some of its cuts start to heal itself again? So it's not quite as damaged as it once was.
No.
You're going to see this creature lash out with its 2 claws at little buddy. 24
Miss.
Really?
No.
and a 13.
13 misses.
So one of the claws connects for 8 points of damage.
He did.
All right, little buddy is knocked down. 3 tendrils lash out again. One at little buddy, one at short stack.
Little buddy's
and
dead though.
That's all right. Little buddy can still take some potentially irreparable damage.
Can he?
Little buddy.
Dick.
And one at Rick. So little buddy,
I'm
20.
just
Well, yeah.
sitting over here doing nothing, and you guys are taking all the damage.
You gotta
Tw-
grab that amulet.
21 at short stack.
Yeah, that hits.
26 at Rick.
Also hits.
You will all take 6 points of damage.
All right, I'm also down.
Yeah, she's down.
Marty.
So I have a spell that is called Mage Hand.
Oh, yeah, mage hand.
Yeah, so I can use it to pick up the amulet without touching it.
Oh.
We're familiar.
Give me a strength check, but you can add your Arcana modifier to this.
11.
But
That's
it's-
with your Arcana?
Yeah.
But it's loosened. How
Yeah.
much did you loosen it?
It was pretty wrapped up beforehand. With an 11, you are just able to, through the
Bag it.
mage hand, pull it out of the vines.
Nice.
Just barely.
Okay. Am I physically holding it now, or is just the
Your
it's
mage
like
hand
it's-
is hovering
hovering,
it
yeah.
in the air right now.
Okay.
Do I have to decast it?
You could decast.
I don't
So
know.
you can use on your turn a free action to drop your concentration, which would drop heat metal.
All right, you gotta wait for my turn then, I guess.
Do I get another action?
No, because that is casting mage hand is a full action.
Okay.
Rick, you are up.
I'll stop concentrating.
Okay. So you drop heat metal. You hear this loud hissing from the amulet as it starts to cool itself down.
Good. Marty, pick it up.
It's not his turn yet.
Whole turn-based thinks.
All right, I am going to cast 2nd level Cure Wounds on short stack.
Okay.
I have to move over to
Touch me.
touching distance.
Shivers.
Or I get to roll 4d8 plus 4. So
Yep. And you use your last 2nd level spell slot.
20 plus 4, you get 24 back.
Nice.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's better than when I killed the creature. I feel
And I-
better than that.
I think that's about it.
Yep.
Wait, can I run away?
Yeah, you can run away.
Run away.
That's a good turn.
Wait, if you run way too far away, though, I can't get sneak attack.
I-
All right, it's too late. You ran away. You left. You healed me and left me.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Good luck.
All right. Short stack.
Let me know how it goes.
I'm gonna do a backflip up. I feel
right.
pretty good.
All right. You use half your movement to stand up.
I don't stand up.
Oh.
I like all
To
fours.
cap.
Are you just
Yeah.
feeling the effects of the coffee stout?
Exactly.
Burst of energy.
You still use half movement to kip up.
Yep. Is that what it's called?
I think so.
You do a crab and then you flip up.
I think that's, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I can't do it in real life, but I can imagine it.
It's like the karate thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a guy with this newfound energy, even though I don't get sneak attack anymore, I'm just gonna go and stab him again. 19
Hits.
with my bonus action. I get 18.
Hits.
First one is 9. Second one is 4.
All right.
I'm banking on Marty taking control of the stone.
So,
we got a lot riding on this. If this doesn't work,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I have everything riding on this.
so the creature takes its turn. You notice it doesn't heal itself anymore. It is still
Nice.
up and
Nice.
standing, but it's not able to heal itself anymore. It is going to move next to Short Stack and take a couple swings with its claws. 15.
Just hits.
Both claws will
If
hit.
armor class ties, if it ties armor class, that hits.
Yeah, meter beat. So you're going to take 12 points of damage from the claws. And then you're going to see 2 tendrils shoot out. One is going to slap
Me.
Little Buddy, and one is going to slap Short Stick.
Oh, stop hurting little buddy.
Why are they slapping?
12 on Short Stack.
Well, I'm prone again.
Oh, but that misses.
A 12
Oh,
misses you.
12 misses. I thought you meant 12 damage.
No, 12 and then a 28.
That hits little buddy.
Oh, 27, sorry.
he's already down though.
Yeah,
Why are you going to hit a little man when he's down?
he's a
For
robot.
8 points of damage.
He's already dead.
Yeah.
I just go -8.
Little Buddy's been hit twice while down.
Oh, I wasn't keeping track.
I have. He's been hit twice while down.
I know. I didn't keep track of the damage.
Don't worry about the damage. It's just more so he's been hit twice while down.
Being slapped.
Pretty much. That will
Plenty
bring
of-
us to Marty. So you have the amulet kind of hovering there in your mage hand.
Now, if I cast another spell, does that then drop the mage hand and I...
So mage hand does not require concentration and it lasts for a minute. So you
Oh.
can cast other spells right now.
Well, if it only lasts for a minute, I feel like I got to grab it, right?
So a round is 6 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So you have 10 rounds
Yes, okay.
at
That's
this. Well,
good.
9 rounds at this point
Good.
to have your mage hand hold it while you do other things.
Then I'm going to attack this sucker.
I,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, let's do the Eldritch Blast.
All right, here's your 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Yeah, 2.
18,
That hits.
16.
16 hits. So give me 2d10 plus 8.
Plus 8 is 16.
So it's plus 8 total.
Oh.
So
I rolled an 8.
18 total.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go. You see this creature drop to one knee, but it's
Ah.
still breathing.
But it's probably at my
Uh.
level now for throat slashing.
Rick, you're up.
I'm going to take a bathroom break first.
Okay.
You're going to go pee on a tree?
Go pee on a tree. I guess we're back and it's my turn.
Yes, Rick, it is your turn.
I'm going to cure wounds on myself.
Don't touch yourself.
Actually, nah, fuck it. I'm going
What are you at right now?
to...
How are you feeling?
The
I'm
cre-
at 4, so I probably should.
Yeah, touch yourself.
I'm going
Insert Selena Gomez song.
to... What Touch Yourself is her song?
For all the 90s children, we were thinking about the other song by a different singer.
That one we might need to look up.
Something.
No, it's when I thought you, I touched myself. Oh.
I don't know
Yeah.
those words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. We got...
Madonna. That's
yeah,
who
that
sang
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Sorry, that should have been obvious.
I got 8 back.
All right.
So you're at 12.
I think that's my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to run farther away.
You're gonna run farther away. All right. As Rick is running away, Short Stack, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack again.
Yeah, this thing is on one knee.
I wish you would run closer. I would have got a sneak attack.
I touch myself.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a 7. Oh, thank God. 7 plus 8. So 15.
15 misses.
And then I miss with my other one.
Why do I feel like we hit
Wait,
with a 14
wait.
earlier?
You hit
Inspiration.
the other thing for
Oh.
with the 14.
Can I get a point of inspiration?
Yeah, you've not used it yet, so yes.
Yeah, but actually, I'm a halfling, so I get a point of inspiration on any bad roll.
No.
Any roll. Yeah.
No.
It
You
says
you
right
get to
here.
re-roll ones.
Oh. Well, that wasn't any better. Damn it.
This
Can I-
creature staring down at you.
Can I take an action to run away?
I think your cunning action allows you to take a bonus action to
Yeah.
disengage.
Yeah, I want to disengage.
If you disengage,
It's gonna
then you
take-
can move. No, because disengagement will not allow it to take an attack of opportunity.
Mhm.
So you can bonus action, disengage, and then run, I think, up to 35 feet away if you want. And you will not take an attack of opportunity.
I do that. I run away. Bye, little buddy.
This vine creature is seeing Marty with This mage hand holding up the amulet is going to move 30 feet
Uh-oh.
towards Marty. And it is not close enough to swing its claws at you,
Nice.
but is able to lash out with a set of its vines. 20
Oh, God.
Oh.
to hit. 9 points of damage. And you are now up.
Well, if you're swinging at me, I'm swinging at you.
Oh, what-
23.
Well, 23 to do what?
Oh, sorry. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, so 1 beam will hit.
8.
So 8 will miss.
Yeah.
So you'll roll 1 set of damage, so 1d10 plus 4.
11.
How do you want to do this?
Can you be more specific?
It's
What do you,
like, you killed him.
Yeah, you are doing enough
You get
damage to
to-
kill him, so
you get
you
to
can describe
describe.
how your Eldritch Blast kills him.
I see. He moved towards me. He attacked me. My Eldritch Blast hits him in the chest, and then he starts to glow, and all of his branches kind of just explode in a big kind of like mushroom cloud of sticks and branches.
Spores.
The spores.
Awesome. Love it. You guys are now out of initiative.
Can I mend little buddy?
You can spend a little bit of time mending little buddy. You do have your mage hand still holding the relic in the air.
Sweet. Is that your thing?
Yeah, it's just like I remember it. It's been so long, but this is it. Now I can go back to my family and not be the redheaded stepchild anymore.
Was the humanoid vine guy reminiscent of the person who took it from you?
I don't think so. I think through the years it kind of maybe has changed hands quite a bit or ended up in separate pawn shops and, it's been passed from thief to thief or person to person.
Good old Tom.
You take it with your real hand, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Please grab it with your real hand.
so as Marty grabs the relic from the mage hand, you feel the malevolence of the forest rescind, and you can tell that there is still a magical aura about this place, but it's no longer evil.
That's bad.
No, it's
No,
good.
that's a good thing.
Malevolent is
Malevolence?
bad, but the fact that it rescinded is good.
Oh,
We got to get you some books.
All right. So the forest now is just regular magic.
Yes.
Okay.
well, good luck to you, sir. I
But
suppose.
do you guys want to join me for a celebratory beer?
That
We'll
sounds
limp
great.
back to the
Well,
Mythoris
limp back
with
to the
you.
pig, I believe.
Yeah, you guys
She
are
has-
able to easily get out of the forest and back into the city.
It
which
doesn't wrap around us anymore.
does not wrap around you
Oh,
anymore.
can we go stop by the
Yeah. What does the village look like?
yeah.
As you guys get back to the city, unfortunately, it is still destroyed, and there does not appear to be anyone active in the city.
But are all the vines and things that were going through the buildings?
Yeah, the vines that were going through the buildings do seem to have pulled back. So the city looks like it can be fixed in the future, but there's currently no real life in this village at this point.
So we could claim it as our own.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, we put a stake in the ground, underpants up in the air,
All right.
ours. Then we go back to the pig.
Yeah, you guys are able to head back to the pig for a celebration beer.
Can we make them Randy's underpants?
Sure.
We don't. Why do you have Randy's
somehow
underpants?
you have a pair of Randy's underpants that you stole from his room at
Why
some
do we have-
point.
You had them this whole time?
Why didn't you use them in battle?
Little buddy had them.
And they weren't destroyed when he was damned.
No, never. All right, back to the pig.
Yep.
Mythoris, we're back.
Wow, that was fast for you guys.
We're
Thank-
a
thank-
little dinged up.
Thank you.
We-
Thank you.
You guys do look pretty beat up. Here, have this beer.
you know,
It should help.
Does it have healing properties?
No, but it will at least make you forget about the
Yeah.
pain.
I mean, technically,
Tastes
yes.
good.
I
Yeah.
feel like we did something good. You have your amulet back, and it's not hurting people anymore, which it clearly was doing. And I don't think you're the kind of guy that would cause that kind of pain. But Doris, there was a whole town completely destroyed.
Yeah, that's not uncommon.
What?
It's pretty common There's just a lot of powerful, evil things in this world.
I'm just gonna hide in my room.
No, grab the beer first.
Oh yeah, first beer.
Yeah.
Avalonia,
The Avalonia Apricot Wild Ale by Fox Farms.
aged in oak barrels.
Okay, so Matt, this was one of the more interesting choices you chose.
I did not expect it to be in a container like that. I was expecting a can. But
Well, it is what it is.
it is what it is.
But I think
That makes it fancier.
It does.
This smells really good. This is the champagne of beers.
So this might be. This is one of the ones that they age
you can get
in
another
their
glass.
wine barrels. But we're going to pause here for station identification.
It smells really good.
Apricot wheat beers are delicious.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite beer, but there hasn't really been like a fruited wheat beer that I didn't like. Like they're just very easy drinking, good for any occasion.
Yeah.
So like in Abita, right? That's Abita's the other like hazy, fruity one that was pretty popular for a while.
Yeah. I think so. I don't remember that one as being fruity. But I don't remember it.
But I think when it comes to just choosing beers, like when I go to like a brewery or a restaurant, I kind of gravitate towards the ones that are a little bit less, I don't know what the word is, like less common or more unique.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so,
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing of craft beer is that it's super unique, right?
right.
And
I
like-
never want to try the same beer twice. Like there's so many different beers out there. I just want to try everything. So, and I think, looking back, we did a stout. They're on totally different ends of the spectrum. So I think it's a perfect dichotomy, to choose from both ends of the spectrum. So,
Yeah, and to be able to choose that from one particular brewery, I think is a very good. It's a good brewery if they can do that, those two dichotomies.
right. Yeah, if they can do both of them really well.
Yeah.
So,
They actually do the middle thing possibly even better, but it's a whole nother story. Like lagering and like just simple beers. They're simple beers.
have you tried their like lagers and?
Yeah, well, side story, when you were like, all right, I want this beer. And we were like, yeah, all right. So Aaron and I we Friday afternoon, we went down, spent an
Down,
afternoon
across.
at the brewery, and we just we tried all the beers. We grabbed the ones that everybody wanted, then we grabbed some of the other lagers and stuff. And I was trying to save them, but the Eagles were in the Super Bowl. Nothing made it past Super Bowl weekend. That's on me.
Dude, I was driving over here and I was like, Eric was definitely an Eagles fan. So like I made it to like, I was going to bring that up at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great for me for now, but I did have a whole bunch of beers and they all went to the Super Bowl. So I apologize, but they're good. If you can find it, every once in a while you can find it outside of the brewery. It's worth the, $15 or whatever.
Well, that's the other thing too, is anytime I go to a liquor store, can never find it. It's like they don't distribute, to the local liquor stores.
I think they stopped because they're charging upwards of like $4 a can, and people are like, "Yeah, give me 6 of them, whatever."
Yeah, I thought it was really cool when you were reading like the description of the brewery. You said, what was it, 3
full pours and 6 half pours, and like some combination of.
At the brewery.
I think it's brilliant, and it also kind of like keeps the allure of like there being this like really amazing brewery and everybody should go there and experience it. Because if you just kind of give it out, and so it has this like exclusivity to it that makes it kind of like a little.
I'd be curious to see who did it first, Fox Farms or Treehouse, because Treehouse has a 3 beer limit.
Yeah,
Treehouse, I think,
probably.
at first.
But I mean,
because Treehouse has always had that limit there.
But if you're talking about Fox Farm being on the level of Treehouse, I mean, that speaks to how well they brew their beers.
Yeah.
I thought it was like there's 2 things. I think one, Fox Farm is in a residential community, so they probably want to limit how much people are leaving after drinking. You want to be the place that says, don't worry, we cap it at 3, or 3 full. And I think Treehouse, I don't know why Treehouse does it, but I think that the community might be the reason why they do it. Because
they just might get so many people through.
And they get a lot of people through the door. Like when we were there, I forget when we went on a Friday night, but it's out in the middle of nowhere.
It
And
is.
It's packed.
I know.
Yeah.
And God bless you guys for not having kids, but that's the reason why I haven't been there yet is because my daughter, and it's so far out off the beaten path that it's just really hard to get to. But I've taken like 2 sips of this so far. I'll take it away.
Take it away.
It's delicious. Like, I don't even know where to start. It's got the perfect blend of like fruitiness and tartness, and you can taste the apricot and the aftertaste, like everything. I feel like this is like the perfectly well balanced beer. I'm gonna take another sip. Yeah, how smooth it goes down, everything about it, I just think is absolutely perfect. 20 out of 20.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think I know what you were going to say, Aaron. Springdale.
Springdale. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking of when yeah.
You want to take it away?
Sure. I don't taste the apricot a lot. I taste like lemony kind of yuzu, and I love it. It's not a knock. I think maybe the oak barrel aging changed the flavor of the apricot because, other apricot beers that we've had, very apricot forward. I think this is citrus forward when you're tasting this, but it's fantastic. I could be wrong. It's a little hazy. I'm also not astute in the apricot flavor. I don't have apricots that often.
take another sip and wait for like the aftertaste, because that's when it really kind of comes through.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's still pretty citrusy to me. But
Yeah, but apricots are kind of
Yeah.
citrusy.
Definitely an apricot aftertaste. Yeah, I would give this, it's a great beer. Fantastic. It tastes a little boozier than I think it actually is. It's only 5%? Yeah, 5.6%.
What was the 5.6% when it was bottled? And is there bottle conditioning or?
Do have an obvious date on it for that.
Well, look at the bottom. Is it like
Oh
chunky?
my gosh. No, nothing on the bottom.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it says batch 3, 5.8% at the time of bottling. I guess you're right, but it's possible that it is a little higher now. It tastes higher, and I like that. I would give it a 19 out of 20. It's a really good beer, really refreshing.
You guys have said a lot about this already. It is, I think, a great example of a wild ale. Like drinking it, it's like, okay, this is very reminiscent of wild ales, lambics. Like you got that sour tart punch in the face up front. I do think I have to agree with Aaron. You get a hint of apricot compared to other apricot beers, not as apricot-y. So like this might be not as much of like an intro to craft beer type of beer that I love.
An outro to craft beer.
Well, like for me, a lot of like fruity wheat beers are very good intros. Very like if you're out at a bar and you're with someone who doesn't drink craft beers, but they want to try something, you reach for a Magic Hat or a Blue Moon, something that's weedy, fruity, not like this. This is not an intro. You see apricot, someone who may like fruit stuff may order this. Might not be for them.
Definitely
It's not on the sweet side.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I love me a good wild ale. I'm going to give this one a 19.
So I'm going to disagree with you two and agree with Matt here. I think it does have a lot of apricot flavor, but it is on the back end. It's tart. It's a hint of sweetness. There's like almost, it's not very sweet at all, but it's very reminiscent of the lemon yellow sun from Cambridge Brewing that we had a couple times ago,
Yeah.
which was unfortunately probably the last time we'll ever get that beer.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. It's very similar to that, but this is, I think, slightly sweeter than that and less tart.
I smell the apricot. Like the apricot,
it's there.
It's complete. Yeah. The smell is delicious.
And it's,
by the way,
hazy. It's clearly wild fermented. This is a incredible beer. The fact that they did this beer and the nitro stout that we had earlier that I gave a 19 or 20? 19 on. This has got to be a 19 for me. This is fantastic. Nothing this brewery does is wrong, and it's everything this brewery does is good. Like they can do it wrong. This is incredible. 19 out of 20 for me.
All right. So that gives it a 20.
Oh.
Because 3 19s and a 20 rounds up to a 20.
Yeah. So again, kids, this isn't how rounding works. Amazing choices, Matt. These were delicious. Thank you.
Yeah, this is excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, don't thank me. I had no idea what I was picking. I just, just based off reputation, and Fox Farm did not disappoint.
All right. And with that,
Thank you for taking the time to listen to this episode of the Purgatorious Pig Tavern Podcast. Please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcast from, and be sure to follow us on social media. Don't forget to visit our website, www.widgetywidgets.com, for more information and for our merchandise store. If you want more of what we do, please consider subscribing to our Patreon channel. We currently have 2 tiers. The first tier gets you a roundup and rating of all the beers we had during the episode that were not part of the review. The second tier will get you that and just the beer reviews from the episodes. If you found us through some of our non-D&D content, you can subscribe to this and get just the beer reviews. Sign-up bonuses for all paid tiers are in work, and new tiers are expected to be added soon. And as always, we appreciate any feedback from listeners, good or bad. Drop us a line via the contact page on our website, or email us directly at thepurgatoriouspigtavern@gmail.com. Thanks again, and cheers.